fashion a comeback perhaps and maybe force a 2-1 tie as we have to the bottom right hand side of the map. Our blue Terran player. Let's hear it, guys, if you're going to be cheering on ByuN. Definitely the favourite entering this TvP, as our red pros player to the top left hand side will be Jim. As we set up into this, guys, we're going to be seeing a gateway on the way up. We're going to be seeing a probe starting to move out as well. I'm just going to be having a look to see what's going on and what is happening. So probe just going to move out here, going to patrol backwards and forwards here to the left hand side, and natural expansion will start to come on up. Why are you all speaking German? I haven't really been reading the chat today because it's been moving along just a little bit too quickly. But, why are you all speaking funny different languages? What's going on, guys? Can we not? Can we keep it English? I blame Mjolki. I've seen her talking nothing but, like, German for some reason all day long. Like, why can't our mod follow the rules? And Corpus as well. Oh my god, guys. Come on. Come on! English it up here. What's up, Nate, as well? How you doing today, buddy? Match is over. Yeah, man, you missed some Proxy 2 Rack Sweeper action. You missed a couple of games of Proxy 2 Rack Sweeper action. Some pretty sick control out of ByuN in both scenarios, actually. As we enter this TvP, though, we're going to be seeing the rubber facilities on the way up here in the main base of Jim, so that's going to be a way for him to set up here initially, and well, probably a Twilight Council to come in behind it as well. There's the starport coming down in the main base. So starport on the way down the main base. Rack's going to finish up on the reactor, or reactor going to finish up on the racks, I guess is a better way to phrase things. And yeah, I guess going to see the CC coming up on the natural expansion. So CC finishes on the natural expansion. Mothership core is coming out on the natural as well. And we are just going to be seeing here the Widow Mine going to be popping out, and just some general stuff like this. So some very general stuff starting to go on. Another Widow Mine going to be coming up here as well from ByuN. And again, a few Marines of ByuN just going to be moving towards the front. So a few Marines of ByuN just moving towards the front here. We do see that Adept is moving to the right hand side of the main base, just backwards and forwards, just having a look to see what is happening. We see a couple of gateways on the way up. And I'm going to see a probe coming in here towards the main base as well. So a couple of gateways being added on. We see the Medevac is added as well from ByuN, and a Widow Mine also coming into play too. So Widow Mine comes out, another couple of Marines will also come out here. And yeah, just setting this up for you. Marines going to load up into that Medevac, and across the map we go. Across the map we go. So 7 Marines, initial Medevac drop. He's actually just left the Widow Mine at home to help him defend from maybe an Oracle or so coming in. And it's just one of those ways you can change things up. We'll see a second Medevac coming in too now, and that one will probably actually take the Widow Mines across the map. 2 Widow Mines right now. One of them is in this mineral line somewhere. I don't know where. It's around here. There it is. Took me a while to spot that. And the other one's in the natural mineral line as well. So, and we've seen some Marines dropping off, and these Medevac Marines are going to move forwards. Actually finding a Adept straight away is a great start. What Prism's about to pop, as Aggression will be looking to head across the map, I imagine, from Jim pretty early. Probe going down too. These Marines having a pretty good time so far. Nice little pickup as well. That first Marine getting very low, and so he lifts it up. But Adept gets saved as well in a similar manner with the Warp Prism. And this Medevac will just start to back away here. So Medevac escaping. The Dark Shrine coming down from Jim off the Twilight Council. Well, that's one way to change things up very quickly here. So just going to be seeing this Dark Shrine coming on in, and we're going to see this Medevac coming around the side. There's the 3 Widow Mines in the Medevac going to come across the map. And they're going to start dropping off into the natural mineral line. And actually this Mothership core might just be in trouble here. Oh, it does go off. Did he kill all of them? He killed 2. Oh, he killed I can't actually really tell. One of them went off on the Mothership core. I think that was about it, though. I think the other 2 got killed off by the overcharges a little bit too quickly. Wow. I'm going to be seeing this Liberator coming over to the left-hand side. So ByuN going to be coming over here and just setting up into the natural expansion in a moment or two. There's the Medevac from ByuN boosting back home right now. A couple of Medevacs of ByuN boosting back home. Reactor is starting up another couple of Marines. Viking about to pop out of the starport. And a siege tank will be coming out in a moment or two as well. And just continuing to set up here and get going. A couple more probes going down just to the Liberate, I guess, yeah. So Liberate doing a little bit of damage will trade. For probably 2 Stalkers here as well, that's pretty nice. And Yeah, very standard kind of Liberator trade in the TvP there. We're going to see a little bit of a tank push. Marines with no upgrades on them will move out with this, so a little bit of a push forwards. We'll see how much he wants to commit with this. Looks as though he will move across the map. So we'll see how much pressure he's going to be putting on here in the next couple of moments. So here we go, Marines and tank evac setting up and getting ready to go. It's coming across towards this upper left-hand side. They're going to be... Well, I don't know where he actually unloads or anything at this point. We see a couple of DTs towards the front. ByuN does have a turret behind the, kind of in the back of this mineral line. One depot goes down. That'll be it for now, although the DTs do survive. One DT over here has to be taken down as well. And this third Nexus is in a lot of trouble as ByuN is just pushing into this, and well, you can just see this Nexus is dropping very, very quickly. Already the shields in this Nexus are beginning to disappear. And it looks like the third Nexus will just go down. Is there another scan available? There is not just yet. So actually, he will be forced to lift up and reposition. And actually, the third Nexus will survive them. DT helps a lot with swiping this down. In fact, where did DT go? There was a scan. Sorry. So when I was looking for a scan, he'd actually dropped it. So DT does go down. He's actually going to continue to micro here. And oh, no way. The tanks survive. Well, that's pretty huge. 2 DTs in the mineral line, though, and they are starting to get damage done. 9, 10, 11 workers killed and counting. I mean, there's a turret here, but the SCVs are the only units to defend it for the moment. As you see Stalkers coming in, that will be a dead medevac. No, he's not going to commit for it. Third Nexus falls. Alright, well, ByuN loses 15 workers across the map, but he does kill the third Nexus, getting some good damage done. And he also cleaned up a lot of his opponent's army here as well. I think that's also very important to take note of. Like, he didn't just kill this third Nexus, he also put himself into a very good position. As we're going to be seeing this Stalker. Oh, really nice micro out of ByuN. Really nice micro out of ByuN. Wow. Keeping both his tanks alive, cleans up every single unit there in the end. Really great stuff from him. As we'll be seeing this medevac will head back home. Those tanks will get repaired. And while Resonating Glaives is going to start up on the Twilight Council, and Immortal being chrono boosted out as well. And a single DT from our Protoss player just starting to move through the center of the map. So single DT starting to move through the center. Again, I mean, these DTs can continue to force scans and so on and be a nuisance, but I mean, ByuN's about to get up into triple CC. He'll have plenty of scans available shortly. He's now got Stim Pack and +1 as well. Moving forwards, looking to maybe force another fight here in the near future. I'm not sure. These units are kind of out on their own. The scan comes down as the turret actually gets killed off here, but the War Prism just gets away. Wow. Very fortunate. War Prism is actually very low in health, though, and the Marines will pick it off, so the DTs and the natural do fall. One DT sits on the third base. These units just stim forward. They're just going to pick off the pylon and multiple probes. And where's the army of our Protoss player? Apparently it's non-existent because, well, finally here it comes. 3 Stalkers from an Immortal. Actually turns around, pops the barrier on the Immortal, and then re-engages into it. ByuN is unsure if he wants to fight or not, decides not to, pulls away, but 15 workers killed anyways. Grand is fantastic, of course. And getting ready to push forwards once again here, ByuN. I don't know if he actually has enough in this army. I think he may need just a little bit more. His bio numbers are lacking a little bit, I think it's fair to say. I mean, there's only, what, like 3 Marauders and 4 Marines? Probably not really enough to kind of push up this ramp and really try and get damage done. He's going to try to anyways, though. The tank in the back will add a little bit of single target DPS for now, as he is not going to siege it up, apparently. Overcharge comes down in the pile, and that will be the time for ByuN to just back away. A couple of workers going down as a DT in the third base. Gets some damage done, forces another scan. 4 workers killed. Jim continued to trade pretty well with the DTs, to be fair. The DTs have been a major part of this for him in terms of doing damage, but just losing that third Nexus early, and the fight he took early against the tanks was very poor. And that's what's really put ByuN into just the advantage, I think. He's just been able to, while the economies have stayed somewhat similar, it's been, ByuN has just been taking the better fights. And, well, Sim's up here now. He's going to target down the sentry, or one of the sentries, to get rid of some of the Widowmine shot. Sorry, some of the force fields available. Widowmine goes off, hits on the desk, but actually splashes and kills sentries as well. Now he targets down an Immortal. Doesn't quite get it, though. He'll re-engage, and he will get both of those now. And you'll see the Stalkers blinking forwards to clean out the rest of these units. As the Marauder's just going to be pulling away. A couple more Marines are going to be joining up in the center of the map. And that is going to be ByuN. With about enough to, well, with just about enough to kind of be done here. If he's just going to move forwards again, the Widowmine is maybe going to think about going off again in a short moment or two. You'll see that pylon is very close to going down, but doesn't go down yet. It means the Marauder's actually going to get caught as these medevacs are going to lift those units up. And they are going to evacuate them away down to the bottom right-hand side. So a few units getting evacuated over here. A couple of Liberators, Marines, and Marauders are going to be all joining up together. So these units going to unload, getting some heals on them. And these gateway units from our Protoss. We're going to start pulling down to the bottom right-hand side of the map. So they're going to start pulling down here. Armory is about to finish. A couple extra gateways being added on. We are going to see again the Bio forces just having a little bit of a think. So what they might want to try and get up to at the moment. Just going to be seeing the couple more adepts just warping in right now, and just going to be seeing these units coming forwards here. WardiTV's going to burrow once again. And the Bio forces, well, apparently it's going to have to fight them because the adepts are going to commit. The WardiTVs do a lot of damage initially. The Liberator helped them to do a little bit at the start of this. The adepts left in the back there for not really tanking for the rest of the army, and as ByuN targets down these couple of immortals, he's looking to be fairly okay here, although I guess his Bio forces started to kind of run out to some extent. And the immortals actually continue to push forwards. I mean, Jim's actually making a pretty good attempt out of this. ByuN only has 3 Marauders left over to clean up these last few adepts. Starts to kite away, starts to use Micro to his advantage. SCV's pull in as well to help out. This Liberator is going to get taken down by reinforced Stalkers. Is ByuN in trouble? I don't think so. I just think he's got units somewhere that I'm not seeing or something, because I feel as though he should be okay. His army supply is pretty good. He's got medevacs in the skies. His upgrades are even. He's continuing to fight. He's continuing to clean up. I think these Marauders in the end will clean up. It's pretty close though. It's much closer than I thought it was going to be. I hope this initial fight from ByuN was actually very good. The WardiTV's got good connections on the Adepts, and the Liberators were in good positions too, getting a lot of damage done initially. There's another WardiTV to help clean out. Marauders actually just struggling to get through the Adepts quickly, I suppose. Finally going to be making their way through these, and the last couple of Adepts going down. The last Stalker here as well. That'll be GG, but man, Jim really made ByuN work for that one in the very end. That was not just a 2 here. As we have to the top right hand side, GSL champion who has taken the lead in the series is our blue Terran player, ByuN. And to the bottom left, it's going to be our red Protoss. Let's hear it if you're cheering on Jim. Alright, so what does Jim do now? I mean, we saw him against ByuN, did open up a little bit more aggressively on Frozen Temple with the proxy Stargate place. He's not afraid to proxy. Will he do it again here, or is he going to have a little bit of a different plan for himself as we set on up into this? We're going to be seeing the gate gas for now. Let's watch out for that second gas in the early stages. So that's one of the things we could definitely see to maybe see a bit of a change up from our Protoss player. Probe going to be moving out onto the map then, so going to be moving up towards the upper right hand side. I'm just going to be seeing the refinery just set up here. Very standard stuff from ByuN. He is opening gas first, so potential for aggression. Maybe he goes Reaper expand with this, gas first Reaper or so. I mean, there's a lot of different possibilities of how exactly he's going to try and execute this and so on, so keep our eyes open, we'll see what's going to happen, but feel as though it's just going to be Reaper expand. I don't think. Oh, Marine and Factory. Ooh, Proxy Factory as well. ByuN is going to change things up. Alright, sorry, I didn't see the SCV across the map. I should really open my eyes a little bit more. So yeah, SCV across the map is pretty crazy. So SCV across the map going to start about a factory. And the single Marine going to get a little bit of damage done there onto that probe. So a little bit of damage done onto the probe. Just going to be seeing the second gas coming up from ByuN, and well, second gas coming up from ByuN, we'll be seeing his reactor on the barracks coming down as well. And yeah, just probe continuing to move down over to the bottom left hand side of the map. So probe continuing to come down to the bottom left hand side and looking to see what of course it can maybe get up to here. Factory startup of WardiTV starport is on the way up now as well. So just going to be seeing the starport starting to build, and yeah, very standard stuff. WardiTV is, as we mentioned before, about halfway done. There's a Stargate coming in right now out of our Protoss player. So Stargate coming in here out of Jim. Pretty, I mean, for him it's pretty standard. You know, it's pretty just gateway expanding to Stargate, and actually he is going to find this proxy here. Is he going to kill the? Well, wow, he probably could have killed that SCV, which would have stopped the medevac from building, but he doesn't. That's a bit of a mistake. Now, with the Stargate, he will have some detection in the form of an Oracle, but actually it's not ideal because he's only going to be able to revelate in one location at a time just because of the lack of energy. WardiTV picks up the Adept. No, big mistake by Jim, who knew the WardiTV was there as well. He's actually going to go Phoenix. Ooh. Well, it's a bit of a riskier choice, but if it works out for him, then it can be very effective. The Phoenix play actually one of the best, maybe, to shut down early aggression like this. They can shoot at medevacs, and they can lift up WardiTVs as well to stop them burrowing. But then they do have to lift them up to stop them burrowing, you know. First WardiTV here is actually going to burrow, and oh no, big connection! An Adept and 5 probes go down. And the second Widowmine in the mineral line in the main base, and the Phoenix is not going to come in to deny this. And there's going to be another 3 workers killed. ByuN is already off to a fantastic start in this. His follow-up, a tank, a Liberator, and guess what? He's just going to attack. ByuN is going to be aggressive from the get-go here, and he's going to keep on the aggression as Jim's just going to type out GG. Too much damage taken, no detection up just yet. Widowmines will go off once more before detection is here.